Hi everyone, Andre here, and this is the third episode of my Play Like a Pro series. And this video will focus on the song Banal na Aso, Santong Kabayo by Yano. And we're gonna focus on the intro flat picking section. That's where instead of strumming, we're actually gonna be picking each note of the song like this. And something like that instead of just simply playing like this. So it's a much difficult thing to learn than strumming, but um, it's a very important skill that I think all beginners should learn. So let's start with the chords in the song. So there actually is sort of just two chords in the song. So the first one is an A sus2 over E. Now, over E means it has the E note as its bass note instead of an A note. So that means it's an open E, open A, second fret on the D and the G string with our index and middle finger, open, and the open B and high E string. We'll be also using the A sus4 chord, which is the same shape, but we put our ring finger on the third fret of the B string here. We'll actually just be using that very briefly in the song. So let's start with the picking pattern for this A sus2 chord, which kind of serves as an E minor 7 chord in the song, but let's call it the A sus2 for now. And the next chord we'll be using is a C add 9, which is the muted E string. We mute that, we don't play it. Third fret on the A string with our middle finger. Second fret on the D string with our index finger. And our ring finger on the third fret of the B string. And our pinky just below it on the third fret of the high E string. We can also play the C add 9 without the pinky, which is also like this, which is what we'll be using in this song. So let's start with the A sus2 over E chord, the picking pattern for it. So for the E minor 7 or the A sus2 over E, we start with the low E. I'll shift over so you can see it. So we start with the low E. And then we go all the way up to the B string, which is played open. So it goes like this. We play it a downstroke on the low E, then upstrum on the open B string. After the open B string, we play the G string, also with an upstroke. So far, on the A sus2 chord, we go like this, or the E minor 7 chord. So E, B, G. After that, we go back to the B string, but we play the A sus4 chord with our ring finger. So far we have this. Low E, B, G, back to G, but with a ring finger. And after that, we play a downstroke on the D string. And also, after that, G string, we're back to our A sus2 shape. And after that, we play the open B string. So that's fairly easy because you just go down each string. So let's try to put that all together. Low E, high B, G, ring finger, we put a ring finger, then we play the B again. Then we go to the D string, G, B. So I'll try to play it slowly for you so you get an idea how to play it. Try to practice that until you get the hang of it. Just keep focusing on your right hand, playing the correct string, and once you're done with that, we can go to the C add 9 shape and its pattern. So it's not the same pattern as we played before. So again, there's a C add 9 chord. We first go to C. First we play the A string, then the high E string, down stroke on the A string, then an upstroke on the high E string. Then we just go down from that. So high E, B, G, and D. So far we have this. A, high E, B, G, D. So we play the downstroke on the A string, then all upstrokes when we go down from the high E string all the way to the D string, which is this. So we're on this the D string now. After that, we take off our index finger and just play the open D string. So far we have this. Open. You just remove our index finger. Then the last note is back to the open G string. So we go from the all upstrokes up to the D string, play it open, then we play the open G string. Altogether it sounds like this. High E, B, G, D, open D, and open G. we went from all upstrokes from here. Then we play a downstroke on the open D note, the D string, I mean. Then another downstroke on the open G1. So again, it goes like this. I recommend practicing that C add 9 pattern independently at first from the A sus2 pattern, so you can really get the hang of it. Now the trick here is that it's really difficult to switch chord shapes from the A sus2 to the C add 9 while thinking of that pattern, because you really need to change chord shapes quickly. But the way to get there is first practice the picking pattern of A of to get there. We first need to practice the picking pattern of each chord shape first, which is the A sus2 and the C add 9, before we combine it together. Always remember to practice this really slowly. The song intro is kind of slow, but playing it really even slower than that really is beneficial. And most of the work is done by your picking hand. So even when I play it, I look at what my picking hand is doing instead of focusing on the chord shapes, because the chord changes are really easy to memorize compared to the picking pattern, since we don't move around as much with our fretting fingers compared to our picking hand. So just keep practicing it slowly, and I'll play through it slowly so you can try to play along. So a tip to help you see the strings easier when you're trying to target the specific string to pick is to angle your guitar so it's kind of flat here, a little forward at an angle like this. I'll show it from the side. This makes it much easier from your point of view to see each string individually, because when it's flat like this, the other strings seem to be hiding behind the thick low E string. So that's a technique that you can use. Again, just lean your guitar slightly like that. So that concludes this video as well as the series, and thank you all so much for viewing the whole series. I hope that you learned and enjoyed the videos that I've made. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in other projects that I might make on this channel.